We have breaking industry news. Ripple, XRPL Labs, Casper, Constellation joining forces with Hedera and Algorand for decentralized recovery. What is up, everybody? Super excited to be with Genfinity today, and always interesting to see initiatives that are kind of going across different ecosystems in this space to kind of grow the pie together here. Again, this is just coming out about 10 minutes ago. Ripple, XRPL Labs, Constellation, Casper partnering with Hedera and Algorand on Decentralized Recovery Alliance. This is enabling mass market decentralized recovery of keys, wallets, passwords, and identities. Kind of diving a little bit deeper into the initiative here. Founding members. So, in a landmark announcement, Ripple and XRPL Labs have joined the DREC Alliance as founding members alongside other key industry players such as Acore, Bank Social, Blade Labs, The Building Blocks, Casper, Constellation Network, the Hashgraph Association, the HBAR Foundation, and Revive Labs. This strategic DREC Alliance expansion signifies a profound shift towards standardization of decentralized recovery solutions in the blockchain arena, aiming to enhance the alliance's robustness and reach. You can go to genfinity.io. We have a lot on DREC in here. This initially was an initiative that came out of Dr. Lehman Baird. Dr. Lehman Baird is the inventor of the Hashgraph distributed consensus algorithm, co-founder of Hedera. He was co-CEO at Swirlds Labs. Now he is chief science officer. The initial other founding member, so after all the work that Lehman had kind of done on the front end here, was Algorand. So this, I think, came out in January or so. Hedera and Algorand ecosystems joining forces on decentralized recovery initiatives. Now, I want to get into a little bit about how the DREC protocol works here in just a bit. But if you are, just tuning in right now, this is a major announcement across the entire industry. Always interesting to see different blockchain ecosystems working together, and just grateful that some of the connections that have been made, end up coming to fruition here at the end of the day. So go to drec.org if you want to, but I wanted to share this with you guys. So we did a space with John Woods, who is the CTO of Algorand, and Dr. Lehman Baird, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, talking about DREC and the Decentralized Recovery Alliance. So this is about 2 or 3 minutes here, but I do want to share it with you guys. It probably gives you a little bit of a good picture about what this initiative is all about.
And so the problem is that humans are not very good at remembering ones and zeros in a row, and even writing them down is tough. And then so you might think, well, is there a different way we could represent these keys so that it's easier for humans to remember? And the answer has been so far these words, right? The 24 words. When you write down your ledger, 24 words, or when you write down your backup recovery phrase for any wallet across most blockchain ecosystems, you're writing down the 256 ones and zeros. It's just represented where each word is like 11 bits or so of that big number, and so it's okay, but it's not a great user experience. And quite literally, I have people in my own friends and family circle who have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars because they mishandled these words. And forgetting about maybe young people who have time to recover financially. If you're someone who is going to have crypto assets as part of your broader kind of portfolio for retirement or whatever, it's no good if you get to kind of like 75 or 80 and you're thinking, okay, I'm going to use some of this money to enjoy myself, and then you find out that you can't remember the words. So huge user experience issue, and I think one of the most fundamental things we need to address in Web3 is making it easier for normal people to use and access their crypto assets. And of course, you don't have this issue if you forget your bank account number, right? You can just walk into a branch and everything's fine. So Lehman has addressed this, right? He's a great mind for creating protocols. He's a great mind for creating solutions to complicated problems. And his proposal in DREC is at a high level, and I'll let him speak to it, of course, as well. I don't want to hog the mic, but his proposal in DREC is a mechanism to protect, to break up this large number that I talked about, the 256 bits, and to shard it up and then to share it in an incredibly secure manner using cryptography with people and entities that you are comfortable sharing it with and you trust, so that they can safeguard a portion of the secret. But none of them, of course, will know the full secret. And the way it's done is information theoretic secure. So it's not like, for example, if you need to make sure that there's a full quorum of people in order to recover the secret. Like, two people can't just collude and defraud you. And so you are backing up this special number in a decentralized way, in a trustless way, so that if the worst happens and you lose your keys, you lose the words, your house has an incident where there's a flood and you can't find the words, you can go to these entities and loved ones and friends, families, banks, post office, whoever is guarding the portion of the keys, and you can recover your crypto assets and you won't have a problem. And that is the core idea behind DREC. And I think it was very obvious for me that it was something that it was important to be part of. And I'm proud to say that the Algorand Foundation is a founding member of the DREC Alliance alongside Swirls Labs.
Lehman?
Well said, John. So this is exactly right. This is a need that we have. We, probably everyone on this space are enthusiasts. We put up with inconveniences and we take risks, and we're able to put extra time into all this stuff. But the rest of the planet won't be like that. Ordinary people need a safety net. They need to have something that isn't going to lose your life savings because you forgot a number or you lost your piece of paper with some words on it. We really have to build a system that is safe and secure and reliable and easy to use if we want the other 99% of humanity to actually get the benefits of Web3. The only way that we really help the world and change the world is we can make it easy enough for them. And so we hear stories of somebody threw out their hard drive and now they're going to a dump and trying to pick through a landfill and trying to pick through all the garbage to find their hard drive because they'll lose their life savings if they can't find it. Or someone whose heirs have no way of getting the assets because there was no good succession plan. Or I get emails. I got an email from someone saying, oh, hey, I lost my 24 words. Would you mind regenerating another 24 for me and sending them to me so I can get my money? No, I can't. The whole point of distributed ledger technology, the whole point of blockchain, of this whole industry, is to make sure I can't do that for you. And they don't understand this, that we're creating something that is extremely secure, but also very fragile if you don't know how to back things up. So we've got to solve that problem. We just absolutely have to find a solution for this problem. The solution is you break up your secret into pieces and give it to your friends and family, or you give it to companies that will do it for you, but it's split across many of them. And you don't reveal that you're doing it. And you don't let each of them know who the others are, or even how many of them there are. And no one can look at a blockchain and even know that you're doing such a system. It's totally invisible. And you have to set this up where your device is talking to their device every day and saying, hey, do you still have my secret? Prove it. If you don't do that, they'll eventually lose your secret and you're going to be out of luck. We've got to set all this stuff up. And so we're doing exactly what John said, information theoretic security and all that cool stuff. It's really well grounded. We're using old, very standard, well-understood cryptography, nothing new and fancy and possibly buggy. We're going back to the very old, tried and true things that everyone understands, Shamir secret sharing and all this math that's really old and everyone understands perfectly well. And we're building something the planet really needs.
That's fantastic. If you guys want to check out the official press release from the DREC Alliance, Ripple and XRPL Labs joining Hedera and Algorand ecosystems as founding members of the DREC Alliance. Pretty fantastic. You can see, Constellation up here. You can see Casper. I mean, probably some pretty well-known names for everybody up here. Ripple, the leading provider of enterprise blockchain and crypto solutions, and XRPL Labs, the company that develops wallets and other solutions and software for the XRP ledger, have joined Swirls Labs and Algorand Foundation as the founding members of the DREC Alliance. With 2-year seats on the Technical Oversight Committee, Acore Bank, Social Blade Labs, the Building Blocks, Casper Association, Constellation Network, the Hashgraph Association, the HBAR Foundation, and Revive Labs have also joined as Alliance members to provide inputs on policies and oversight, work together to develop a new interoperability recovery standard that will dramatically simplify the recovery and adoption of crypto and other assets. You've got the CTO of Algorand here. You've got the Senior Vice President of Ripple X. You've got an XRPL Labs quote here. Bank Social, you've got co-founder and CEO of Blade Labs. You've got the Building Blocks, Casper Association. Ben Jorgensen from Constellation says DREX cross-chain and cross-collaborative foundation is a true expression of technology, mindshare, and leadership. This alliance is essential to not only bringing exponential adoption to Web3, but also to institutions that require standards for secure key management alongside value creation. And the Ripple quote up here, Senior Vice President of Ripple X. The DREC Alliance addresses one of the biggest challenges facing mainstream crypto adoption, which is secure and user-friendly management of private keys. By establishing clear standards for key recovery, this collaboration across the crypto industry empowers individuals to take control of their digital assets with confidence. Ripple is committed to supporting this effort and working alongside other leaders to create a more interoperable and accessible ecosystem. Together, we can revolutionize how users manage their private keys, representing a major step forward for user security and adoption, not just for the XRP Ledger users, but for everyone in crypto. This is Marcus Infinger, Senior Vice President of Ripple X. You got Vitsa Vind. As we work towards mass retail adoption, it's becoming increasingly clear that advanced yet user-friendly solutions for key recovery are essential. The DREC Alliance comes at a critical moment, uniting experts to enhance interoperability and simplify the user experience without compromising security. I am proud that XRPL Labs is a founding member committed to pushing the boundaries of what's thought possible together. Again, really glad to see connections coming to fruition here. I think this is, sometimes you see that it's difficult to move the needle as far as ecosystems working together. This is just kind of a small portion, hopefully, of what we see in the future, because at the end of the day, when you look at crypto and blockchain and everything that all of us are here for, and why we love these ecosystems and what we kind of know is going to happen to the technology and things like that, it's still a very small industry comparatively to everything else that's going on in the world. And I feel like these different blockchains, different ecosystems coming together with open standards to drive forward adoption, especially something like key management, key recovery, that is extremely cumbersome. I mean, think of how difficult it is to talk to anybody in this space about some of the terms that become very natural and normal to us over a few years in this space, that if you were to say that to 99% of the people that you meet on the street, they would have no idea what you're talking about. So really cool to see Decentralized Recovery Alliance, XRPL Labs, and Ripple now founding members. Really cool to see all the great work that Lehman Baird has done within the Hedera ecosystem and for decentralized recovery. Obviously joining the Hedera ecosystem, Algorand, Constellation, Casper, all the great projects within the Hedera and Algorand ecosystems, XRPL Labs, and all the great work Vitsa has done for the XRP Ledger, as well as Zahao. So yeah, this is awesome, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you when I talk to you. Thanks. Bye.